Alright, what's up, guys? It's me again. So, today we're gonna be touring one of my very first survival worlds. This is my third ever survival world, and this was created way back in 2017, possibly 2018, but 2017. This was before the aquatic update. It's gotten maybe a bit of remodel over the years. The only really remodel was changing the cobblestone on the castle walls to Deep Slate when that came out in Caves and Cliffs. And basically everything's been the same ever since, but I've just been adding a little bit here and there. But yeah. So I'm going to give you guys a tour in a second. So the first thing on the tour is going to be the main area on the inside. So yeah, I'll show you, I have this redstone door that lets me get in. So what I like to do is I just open it, and then I just do this, and then nobody can get in. It's very efficient. Alright. So this is what I had it looking like back in the day. Now, I actually changed this once, but I restored it back to how it originally looked. But, so this area used to be a place where there was farms at some point, and then I got rid of them. Then this is a old mine that I used to mine in. It's an old cave. Then over here I just kind of changed the stone to Deep Slate, my horse stable, armadillos. And then when I first made this compound, I actually stayed in this cave for a night, and you could see in there, that's the hole where I stayed in. Very cool. So I, kept it in glass for purposes. This stuff is left over from when I, farmed out here. Currently I have my farm outside. I actually put this here back then. It was kind of a childish thing, but I kind of just kept it, because it's old. And I'll show you, this is up here. This goes up to a castle top. This is just random junk I never even used, the furnaces and that. And it used to be a place where I would store stuff. All my illager banners. And then this would be my little, lookout post for my base. Call it my little castle. And then going back down, we're gonna go into the main base. If I can get down there, jeez. Alright, so. Oh, and as you can see, I actually did change I did carpeting and put some nice red doors in when we first got them. This is the most recent disc for me right now. I have not gotten the newer discs in this world, but I have the old ones here. I haven't played this world in a while because I'm, stacked. This is like my workshop area. I kept this because this was my very first chest. It's original. This is just some stuff I added, and then this is my original little wheat farm and pool map area. And then if you look on the map here, you're gonna see this little, like, blockhouse thing. Now, this house, believe it or not, was not the first house that I stayed in on this world. I actually made this house, mined in that cave, and then one day, I packed up and left, and there was still a couple of things in the chest there. And I left it exactly the way it was back then. I moved on to this house over here, and I've been living here ever since. And one day in recent years, I discovered it and found everything perfectly untouched. Like the day I left back then. It's incredible. Discovering something you forgot you had all those years ago. Then, this is the main bedroom. So it used to be only this side over here, but I expanded it a little bit. You know, it's my kitchen setup / bedroom area. This is something I had from back in the day. It's like a little spare bedroom. This, you call my mine that back in the day. Miner 49 or mine. Oh, and that secret lever goes to my secret hallway. This is my enchanting area. It's not really ideal for enchanting, but I like it. And then that secret lever opens up here. My first diamond armor sets and iron armor. Poisonous arrows, you know, fireworks, all my weapons, fancy armor. I love the new flow trim in diamond. Kind of personally like it better than the other one. They're still both really good though. So next up down the hallway, we have the dog room. This is where I have all the different wolf variants, including an original dog. This is my storage room now. As you can see, I have a wide variety of things. And big step even. And at the end of the hallway here, this was just for cooking campfires. Because it didn't cost coal, so, you know, back then I thought it was better, but I don't really use it as much. This is my brewing room here. In these chests, I got all the different ingredients, that's what that's for. And then this was the mine through here. And actually, in the mine, this didn't used to be here, but this is where my nether portal was. And then this has been here for a long time. This is my original sugarcane farm. And these are my original cows and chickens, but I've gotten a lot more. And as you can see, I thought glowstone was great back then. You know, I just revamped the cave a little bit with some nice blocks. This is a creeper farm that I made. This is recent. And then I recently made this too. This, I'm talking about, that's recent. This is an XP farm. You know, and it's even got its own like little kill switch where you can dump lava on them if they get too annoying for you. And then, back in the day, this was actually an old escape route if you ever needed to secretly get in or out of the base. This opens up nearby, but not that far from it. It's right over that hill. But yeah. I used to use it quite a bit. And then there's all original mine shafts and tunnels down that way. Even back when, from the old strip mining days. You know, now it's better to just find bigger caves, it's easier. Alrighty, so that's everything basically except for one little area. And that's down here. This is newer. I have melons growing, pumpkins, berries, and this is where I chop my trees and replant. It's actually a cave I turned into this room. But yeah. So that's basically it for this world, but before we end it, I'm going to show you that original house that I first stayed in on this world and left it perfectly untouched. And it's been that way ever since I first left it. It's incredible. Yeah, so this back in the day was the little bridge I made across the river. Still around. Old cave systems and whatnot. What is that? I'm not gonna bother with you things. Half my arrows will freaking miss. So that's a little plaque commemorating the house in the cave. There's original cave workings in there. So this is the original house. You could see in the chest. Just original items from back then. It's amazing. And then we might go in the cave, but just let me make sure there's no creatures. Nope, we're good. Anyway, so this says oldest still standing cave and house remnants. It's an old sign. These are the original cave workings, original torches, everything. And the main mine that I would go down is this. I would just go down this tunnel right here. And there's like a little staircase. And this went down to like a little lava cave, and it went on for a while. So that's like where I would mine and stuff. But yeah. Believe it or not, I only had iron tools. I mean, look at how far I've come. So anyway, we're gonna go back to main base. If I can get out of here, be nice. Oh, it's up here. So you come around up here, and this is the way out. And back to the house. And we should probably sleep. So I'm getting... Well, it's actually turning day, so never mind that. Let me just make sure these stupid things are burning. Man, those are good instant damage arrows, too. Yeah, they're gonna burn any second now, anyway. Why not waste them? Anyway, just end it like that. And that's gonna be it for today's video, so I will see you guys on the next Minecraft video. Bye, guys.